is it sustainable or is this the end? Very much so. That's my first, thought. Is this the start of something new, or is it the end? I remember years ago when I was looking at the Indian stock market and the Jakarta one as well, where they had been in a sideways band for the best part of a decade, and then suddenly both of them started breaking to new all-time highs, and I very much felt this was the start of something that was well overdue, and so you change your tactics at once. Do you see what I mean? The start of something that's well overdue. So your measurement targets, you're going to do the gung-ho ones, not the conservative ones, because it's overdue, the move. It's the start of something new. Whereas with many stock markets at the moment, particularly in Europe, many indices and some of the emerging market ones are at or close to all-time highs, and my thinking at the moment is that possibly we're closer to an interim top, and certainly not at the start of anything new.
So you're potentially looking for a starting to dip down?
Pullback, yeah, at least a pullback, if not a quite serious correction, particularly, as I say, in some of the emerging market ones now, and European. Well, I scan, as I say, by discarding most trading opportunities, and I think people will be surprised to find just how much I discard. I mean, I regularly, discard 50 potential things I could do and end up. I try not to spread myself too thin, because then you start worrying about whether you're doing the right thing and looking at it. So, for example, I rarely have more than 6 open positions at any one time. Active positions. The investment strategy, that just looks after itself until the day that I say no, and then I just cut it or cut half or whatever. But yes, you're constantly scanning to get into the trade, and then you're scanning to get out again. It's equally difficult to get out. If anything, I'd say it's almost more difficult to get out, because you've always this doubt in your mind, like, well, should I just sit on it a little bit longer and see if it comes right, or should I just give it a little bit more room and see if I could eke a little bit more out of this trade? So I'd say actually the getting out of the stuff is more difficult than the getting in.
What are you scanning for?
Anomalies, price breaks, congestion ranges, a variety of different things, really. It'll depend. But usually, there's a variety of things, but it'll be the same thing throughout the different instruments. It's the same thing, but in different instruments. So what has moved to a new high and looks as if it's continuing a trend or moving into a new trend, what is completely stuck. I mean, gold, for example, has been fantastic. If you realise that it's been pretty much stuck, and again, it's the fractals. You've got an inner range and you've got an outer range for the best part 4 or 5 months now, and you will adjust. You'll have your investment strategy on the outside range and your trading strategy on the inner range. Oh, it happens all the time. I mean, it's classic. It's almost guaranteed, So now I've become sanguine about it. And you just accept that it's Murphy's Law working against you, and there's nothing you can do. You just got to live through it and work your way through it and do it. Very rarely does the market go in your favour just like that. And quickly and all the rest of it, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. It's hard work. Trading is hard work most of the time.